Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the grand finale of the 18th season of TVJ's Junior Schools Challenge Quiz. It's Mount Airy All Age up against Broughton Primary, both from what I'm sure is the proud parish of Westmoreland. I'm your host, Tony K. Dawkins, and this final begins right now. Now, before we get into section one, let's meet the teams.
Broughton Primary. Meet Nathaniel Sinclair, the captain. He loves mathematics, and his hobby is playing football. Joshua Wright loves science, and his hobby is playing chess. Danae Woolcock. She loves English language, and her hobbies are singing and dancing. Clyde Thomas. His subject area is social studies, and he loves surfing the net. Mount Airy All Age. Meet Tian Ray Barnes. He's the captain. He loves mathematics, and his hobbies are playing video games and football. Andrea Barnes. Her subject area is English language, and her hobbies are listening to music and watching television. Alwayne Seaton. His subject area is science. His hobbies are playing video games and listening to music. Marvin White. His subject area is social studies, and his hobbies are playing football and listening to music.
Time now for section one, where both teams will be asked questions alternately with 10 seconds to answer and 1 point for each correct answer. Earlier, we had the toss. Mount Airy All Age won. They decided to have Broughton Primary play first. We begin section one of this season's final. With you, Broughton, in Bible knowledge. What kind of tree did Zacchaeus climb in order to see Jesus?
Tree. A sycamore tree.
That's correct. Mount Airy Bible knowledge. To what city was Saul traveling when he saw a great light and Jesus asked, "Why do you persecute me?"
Damascus. Damascus.
That is correct. Broughton science. A taproot consists of a main root and what other root type?
Fibrous root.
That's incorrect. It's a branching root, secondary root, or lateral root. Mount Airy science. In a fibrous root, from which part of the plant do the thin, thread-like roots grow?
Root hairs.
That's incorrect. It's the base of the stem. Broughton International Affairs. Team, it's a visual question. Look at the monitor and identify which country's flag is displayed.
Guatemala. Guatemala.
That's right. Mount Airy International Affairs, visual for you as well. Look at the monitor. Identify which country's flag is displayed.
Bolivia. Bolivia.
That's right. Broughton English language. How many syllables are in the word consideration?
Five.
That's right. Mount Airy English language. How many syllables are in the word availability?
Six.
That's correct. Broughton television. It's another visual team. Look at the monitor and identify this person.
Anthony Anderson. No, Alfonso. No, Anthony Anderson.
Anthony Anderson.
That is correct. Mount Airy television, visual question. Look at the monitor and identify this person.
Jamie Foxx.
That's incorrect. He's Marlon Wayans. Broughton general knowledge. Gaston Brown is the Prime Minister of which Caribbean country?
Antigua and Barbuda.
That's correct. Mount Airy general knowledge. Jovenel Moise is the President of which Caribbean country?
Haiti. Haiti.
That is correct. Social studies for you, Broughton. Which island in the Caribbean is known as the Emerald Isle?
Montserrat.
That is correct. Mount Airy social studies. Which island in the Caribbean is known as Little England?
British Virgin Islands.
That's incorrect. It's Barbados. Broughton, music. To which specific family of instruments does a jazzophone belong?
It's a brass.
Brasswind.
That's correct. Mount Airy, music. To which specific family of instruments does a tenor saxophone belong?
Woodwind. Woodwind.
That's right. Broughton, mathematics. What is 1.12 converted to a mixed number in its lowest terms?
103/25.
That's correct. Mount Airy, mathematics. What is 1.45 converted to a fraction in its lowest term?
1 4/5.
That's incorrect. It's 1 9/20. Broughton Sports, a visual question. Look at the monitor. Identify this person.
Michael Holden.
That's incorrect. He's Raymond Reefer. Mount Airy Sports, visual question. Look at the monitor and identify this person.
Shai-Ho.
That's incorrect. Chadwick Walton. They're both Caribbean cricketers. And that brings us to the end of section 1 with Broughton Primary on 5 points. No, that's wrong. It's 8 points and Mount Airy All Age on 5 points. Now, before we go to the break, here's a friendly tip for the kids from NCB Insurance. And the tip is, when studying, try your best to get rid of all distractions and make sure you feel as comfortable and focused as possible. Think about what works for you and take the time to get it right. Stay with us. The Junior Talent Face-Off is up next.